Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. So here are the Vikings to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. And they'll start with great field position, trying to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Walker now on 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 22. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. You give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kaufman. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jared Patterson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This take it in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now Brady. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Brady. He's going to get this one down to Cook. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. To throw on 2nd down. Kaufman. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Left side, Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The throw over the middle taken in. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Kaufman to the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Walker. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Kaufman. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. A give for Walker running right. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And out now come the Vikings. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
44 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 44, Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. To throw is Brady. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Brady now to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
You often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Oh, able to avoid him. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Brady. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. There he goes left side. The 40. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And now out comes Minnesota. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Cook up the gut. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Brady to throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. On play action, it's Brady. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nwosu able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 16. Now Brady. Oh, a leap it. He will make the catch. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now is Brady. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Brady. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. K.J. Osborne, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 63 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Kaufman gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Kaufman. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Running left is Walker.
And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up a run-the-darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
Walker with another carry.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter. Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Kaufman. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Back to throw. Kaufman. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick.
It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will cut the lead down to just 2.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. To throw, it's Brady. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Brady's throw there complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They run again on first down. Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On second down, Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And that will keep this a 2-point game. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this 4th quarter deficit. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. And they're going to get this up to midfield. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Walker with a grab, left side. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They run. Cook. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
second down, they go right back to Cook.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Brady to throw.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And they will take a knee here. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory.
And say what you want about Lumen Field here in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league when you're on the road.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team because of that fan support. And last but not least, they designed the stadium to keep the noise in, and it works.
But not in this one. They were able to somehow come in here and get that victory. So for Minnesota, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon'